with mustard.
That's sad.
It's just sad.
I have BK.
Well, my lunch was really good.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, we're back? Oh, okay. Okay, guys.
Hey.
Now we know
I
what it sounds
hear
like.
us in the background.
You relive. Yeah. Well, anyways, y'all, and then that we know our sound is working properly, my name is Brandon Ross. I am the proprietor of Player Hater Gaming, and in a moment you will see, but also you can hear the lovely players at our Wednesday table, the Tales of the Skytorn. Before we dig into it, let's quickly get through some announcements. If you have not done so, please skip over to our lovely link tree where we have very nice, neatly organized and packaged up all the places that we do all the things. These announcements will be quick, fast, because we have combat to get to. If you haven't done so, make sure you skip over to one of our 2 Discords. Really both, honestly, because they're both great places to be. The first is the Player Hater Gaming official Discord, where you can come, share memes, talk life, ask questions about D&D. We play D&D together once a month through a community one-shot raffle. If you want to be part of that raffle, make sure you sign up, or you can click the little roll to self-assign it as the community one-shot. Also, as we are in the middle of the month, we are doing our current planning and prep to do our monthly release at the beginning of next month on the first Friday of the month with some lovely Discord subscription gifts and things we give to those Discord subscribers. If you want to know what they are, you're going to have to come check them out. We look forward to seeing you and the hilarious memes you will give us to laugh at. Aside from that, there's also the Ashurma server, and I will pass that off quickly to Mr. Mav Hunter. You may know him from streams you've seen him, to talk about that really briefly. Mav.
Hola. How are you guys? So, make this thing really quick because I want to get to my combat and try to see if I die tonight or not. Ashirma, if you don't know how to play, by all means, join us. We will teach you the ways of the dice spots, play by posts. We could have fun with it. If you want to be one of the people who actually kind of make your own story and decide that you may not like a character and find a way to maim them. I know that Brandon has thought about that a couple of times for my own. By all means, we'll teach you how to do it. So join us in the Shirma. You'll have fun. We'll have fun. And everybody can have a blast and maybe try to find a way to rid the world of everything that is ridiculous. So yeah, join us. Have fun.
Perfect. Thanks so much, David. I'm going to go over our schedule really quickly. If you have not seen it, make sure you do check out the lovely social media links that we posted so you can see the amazing schedule that they put together every week for me to just read off and keep it easy. And even half the time, I don't get it right.
More like all the time.
All the time, yes. Of course, today, Wednesday, we have our lovely Tales of the Skytorn campaign. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, you will be tuning in to Miss Mintwolf. Have you got a little sneak preview for us? What's going on? Or are you going to make a surprise?
With permission of the wonderful Sunday ladies, Meg and Nix, I have requested to do a Baldur's Gate stream kind of in the same vein that they're doing, but ours is going to be taking a path that Rot and I have never done before. We are going to be doing a completely evil campaign. We are not sparing anybody. Everyone dies. And we want to see what that path looks like.
It's gonna be fun.
I cannot wait to see that. I will be tuning in myself as I will still be at my paid job. So I'll make sure I tune in for that one. It's going to be great. Saturday, PSG Plays come together. We're going to have a group of friends just hanging out and playing various games to make you laugh and make ourselves laugh, scream, and cry. Sunday, of course, continues the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough with Nutmeg and Nix. It's been fun to tune in and listen to you two go through that story. Outside of that, I believe the only thing left is to say, hey, if you're going to be at Gen Con, make sure you swing by the Michigan room and come say hi, as I will be running some games for First One's Entertainment, as well as a specially crafted and written one-shot based in the Skytorn realm. So if you're going to be there at Gen Con, come say hi. I'll be in the Michigan room. With all of those handled, the only thing left is if you have the channel points to spare and you see the help dice on the screen. If their little dice number in the top corner of their profile picture does not say 3, you're welcome to spend channel points to give them some help. I have 2 Banes on me currently, question mark. Let me check my little piece of paper here. Oh god,
I believe
where'd you
that's
go?
correct. We haven't used any, so.
I thought about using it last time, but
I must be
we
wrong
held off.
because I only have 1 dash here, but if you all say it's 2, then I will
Mhm.
re-put the dash. Or the attack mark.
We had thought about using one, I think, and then we said save it for when we actually need it.
Yes.
We also had a bit of confusion about how many you actually had last session anyways.
Well,
Yeah.
now we know for sure I have 2.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Aside from that, I do still have the stack in the order of current draw of the deck of situations. It was not used last session, so it still sits there on the stack, waiting to be called upon. So if you have the channel points for that, feel free to use them. I will roll a quick dice, and I will add it to the order in which the cards are drawn.
Now, DM, just to clarify, are these events that can happen randomly, or do we have to activate them in-game?
They are given the same thought process as pulling a card from the deck of many things. But this does not require a character action. It just requires a player to say, hey, Brendan, I want to pull 1, 2, blah, blah, blah cards from the stack.
Okay.
Currently, our stack has 2 cards.
Got it.
I'm very curious about how those will come into gameplay.
They have been written with the mindset that they are usable in about 99% of anything happening at any time.
Got it. So we have to
Shit.
find the 1%
You got to find the
to
1%
make him go,
that I put
why?
in there for one specific event to happen.
And
Well,
then
it looks
stack the
like-
deck.
Let's just add another one.
That's a 4. That's the 4th one.
Yeah.
Like I said, let's stack the deck, guys.
I'm going to save mine for streams that I can watch where I can tell people to just, drop anything that they're holding and just, toss it in lava.
So what you're saying is you're gonna fuck me over tomorrow when I actually get a good weapon.
We're going
Maybe.
to kill. We're gonna
I
kill
am
General
so
James
glad.
in the tutorial.
So glad right now that we don't have anything for my streams now.
Oh, they
And I
can
just
apply to
screwed
yours
myself.
too, because
I
we can
just-
tell you to get rid of your Sea Glide.
No. Okay.
Cards
Yeah.
materialized. Is that correct?
There's 2 new cards that were utilized
Cards
today.
are materialized. And they are
So there are
interesting cards.
4 total.
Yes,
I
there
think
are.
my streams are the ones not affected right now because of the game I'm playing.
So, I can always make more custom stuff, you guys.
Oh yeah, don't.
I'm good. I'm good.
Throw
I
more,
don't need it.
throw more handicaps at me. I need it. The game's been a little too easy. I've just
Listen, okay? I have a sea moth now and the sea glide. Let us not get rid of those because then I'll be fucked.
All right, I have. Excuse me. The domains from beyond have materialized 2 more cards into the stack.
This will be very, very interesting, guys.
With that all handled, why don't we go ahead and dig into tonight's episode of Tales of the Skytorn. In the year 208 PT, a world once grounded by tradition and mystery was forever altered. The events leading to the tearing and uprooting of the lands have faded into legend, leaving us with a mystifying era known only as post-Torn. Player Hater Gaming welcomes you to the realm of Ulthana, where our journey takes us high above the clouds, into a realm of wonder and peril, a world composed of dozens of floating islands, each a unique culture unto itself, safe from the dangers lurking below. In this world of soaring islands and untold mysteries, Danger lurks in every corner. Heroes and adventurers are born out of necessity, for the unknown has a way of finding its way into even the most tranquil of places. Meet our heroes who will shape the destiny of the Skytorn realm. Dragix, the unlikely but unyielding paladin, a beacon of virtue and strength. Red, the talented sorceress, wielding the elements with unmatched prowess. Eva, the warlock, possesses supernatural prowess, fueled by a pact of unknown origin and intent. Lovikazan, the indomitable barbarian, a force of nature and raw power. And lastly, the Doctor, the masterful wizard, unlocking the secrets of the arcane with every incantation. These 5 souls, each with their own path, will converge in a tale of adventure, wonder, and intrigue. Join them as they explore uncharted territories and uncover the secrets of this realm. Welcome to Tales of the Skytorn. Welcome back, everybody. Last we left off, the cursed crew had made quite a journey across the home island of our resident barbarian, Levikazan, after having interactions and finding her clan and also being basically ambushed by these strange spectral spirit creatures. The party found out that these strange creatures, which seemed familiar to Levikazan at first, but was clarified later that it is indeed the Guardians that her blood is tied to and usually reside within the dream realm. After having a conversation with her brother, her father, and some kind of spoken history and lore from her mother, they did find that they had attempted to solve the source of whatever was ailing this island and the land that it held to no avail. Feeling guilty, perhaps warranted, the strong-willed and upright Levikazan, with the full support of her cursed crew in tow, made their way across the island and finally came upon the Temple of the Dreamer, to which this elven individual bestowed upon them answers to questions that probably had been burning with them for some time. After these were answered, dinner was had, and we're going to pick right into post-dinner, but pre-sleep. Unless there's anything else you guys need to discuss, we could just go into a long rest. But I want to make sure you have that option to have some time to discuss amongst yourselves as the dreamer does share the meal with you, but then eventually leaves to your own devices and retires to kind of a space you can see in this giant temple area that was once for worship, has been converted with various claws, ropes, curtains, things like that to kind of section off little parts of it. He excuses himself, does let you know if you have any needing things where he'll be, but he has removed himself from the party.
Oh. Okay. Because I think last I recall, she had offered to let him look at her urn to see if he could glean anything about the cage.
Jesus, starting off strong already. Okay. He he takes a look at it. Yes. The iconography of the Phoenix is certainly there. Still astounded one stands before me. It's strange,
Only
honestly.
part of one.
Well, I hope this isn't misplaced, but thank you. Without your sacrifice, there'd be no world to be beheld.
I mean, as I said before, it wasn't just me.
You're not wrong, though. I wonder if the other three have familiar remnants laying around, and he kind of very carefully, he's been very respectful, very careful with it as he inspects it. He hands the urn back to you.
Do you have any idea where one would go looking for such remnants? Other than the Shattered Temple, of course.
No, I'd imagine that kind of given the lore of your entire existence, you're known for that rebirth aspect. I mean,
Right.
sure, the other deities and strong bloods that gave up their existence, they could come back eventually, but they weren't known for it, at least not in such open and wide stories.
True enough. That's
Possible, but
unfortunate.
I have no starting place for you.
Right. Well, I do appreciate all the information you've given me thus far. You've given me much to think on.
Of course.
She'll kind of go back to the rest of the party after packing her urn away very carefully.
Okay. And now he'll get up and excuse himself.
Well, is everybody prepared for tomorrow?
Drac is just stretching.
As prepared as I think we're going to be.
I just want to say I appreciate you guys for, helping me and going into this dangerous situation. And, Stream Realm stuff is very weird and very different, and I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys.
Drac, while he's stretching, prove it to us by kicking his ass this time.
Look, I've tried. I've really tried.
Well, stop being selfish and thinking you can do it alone and actually accept our help this time properly.
I am.
And he's still continuing to stretch as he says it.
Just gonna yeet a rock at him, throw him off
He'll
balance.
take the hit just because. And he'll move with it too. So like he doesn't even throw him off balance. He just shifts position naturally.
Make an athletics check.
The dex
A what?
check?
Make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Okay. We'll see how this goes. That's a 16.
Yeah, you stay on your balance.
Okay.
With unseen grace before Leviticus on, you watch as Trakix doesn't dodge from the rock that you yeet at him, takes it on his shoulder, moves with it, does not lose his footing.
It's like you see him as if like for a minute it's like the actual like ground isn't like flat earth. It's just like a ship movement and he's just like flowing with it. Like you expect him to like rock into the ground for a sec. Like, no, he's not in a ship. We're on ground.
Interesting. Alrighty. Get some sleep.
All right.
Be a day. Zahn is going to find a place to curl up, probably beside Doc, and go from there.
All right.
Doc is mostly just going through his spell book, getting ready for tomorrow, figuring out what he wants to use, what would, best strategies, that stuff.
Okay.
Drake is just gonna lay out, stare through probably like one of the open holes in the walls and just stare up at the sky before he eventually passes out.
Yeah.
Red is as usual wherever Eva is.
Okay.
Just finds a comfy spot. Eva will stay up for the night, though.
Okay.
Eva is Red's comfy spot. That's where she is.
Each of you find a place where you could lay down a couple extra thick blankets. You find a couple pillows, things you can make into a makeshift sleeping area so it's not too uncomfortable on this stone floor and wooden pews left over from an age certainly long past. As the night comes, those of you who are awake for a little bit do notice that out here in this space, the lack of ambient light and smoke and various things that churn off of the weave tech in the industries of Wingata, you look up to a sky that is picturesque. It's almost too clear. It's off-putting a bit, but also comforting. The night passes without issue. Eva, you have an incredibly boring night unless you're going to be reading something.
I would say she can grab Doc's journal, but she can't read it.
Yeah.
Nope. No, she does have ideas, but she knows that tomorrow's important, so she's gonna hold off until after.
Okay. You occupy your time, pass it.
Draka's danger sense is slightly going off, very mildly, but it's still there. Hearing that.
He watches like the scale over his left ear like twitches a bit, just the one little scale.
Takes mental notes.
Yeah.
He has a lot of tells.
As the morning comes, it is again a blissful, uneventful night. You all awake to a semi-familiar smell, mostly of reheated smoked meats, some kind of cooking grease or oil, and once you all kind of make your way past the hanging sheets and curtains and things that have been used to kind of dissect this large main area, you do see in what is basically like the common area for the dreamer. It shows that he doesn't get a lot of company because he has gotten up early. He is making a full breakfast for all of you.
Red is extra appreciative of that.
Yes.
He kind of sees the first person come up. Good morning. I hope you all are hungry.
Red is not this first person.
I feel like it's between Drak, Eva, and Doc.
Well, Eva's never gone to sleep, so.
He was never
That's the reason
asleep.
why. It's,
So
it's
Eva,
like
about an
8 a.m.
hour before you expect people to wake up, you kind of hear like clink clunk shit.
Kind of tiptoes over, trying to not wake up Red. Do you need any help?
Love that.
Sorry, not used to people. Please. You can see for a moment, like this stoicness you saw yesterday is just shattered for just a brief second.
And Eva just like takes over the kitchen, basically giving
feel
him
like-
directions.
I feel like it's the I know what I'm doing in front of people, like when he expects them, and then realizing like, wait, I have to be a host. Completely blanks on everything that needs to be done. It's like, how do I turn the water on?
Yeah. And Levickazon, as you wake up, you would kind of be like, is that food?
Food?
Does he know how to cook? Because you would know that this individual, you don't see him. No one sees him. He is ostracized, cursed, spoken poorly about until true desperate needs and wits' ends are found.
Yes. She is very surprised that there's food, but then she remembers, oh no, I have friends. They're probably cooking, right? Probably. But she'll lazily get up because, she's probably overthinking everything at the moment.
Mm.
And like she knows she can do it. She has her friends, but it's just that constant doubt. But she'll get up and go get some food.
You can see that at this point, Eva has fully taken over all the cooking, and you can see off in the side, you can see the Dreamer has that brass brazier bowl he is, and he's kind of putting some ingredients in, and he kind of sees you. May I? He kind of just points to the bowl.
Yeah. With my sure, yeah. She'll go back to her pack, get the herbs, and bring them over.
Okay, mark off one use.
I think that's the last use that she has on her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Rest
The
are
rest,
shit.
the rest are seeds.
Yep.
He doesn't burn them yet, but you can see he is beginning to prepare them, and it's interesting how he prepares them. You're seeing he's doing a couple different things that you weren't really instructed to do, or honestly even knew to do. Certain ones he's making flat, certain he is crushing and completely milling, other ones he's leaving alone.
Yeah. She's just kind of watching him intently. Just not like learning what he's doing, but also like just like I don't want to say admiring, but
There's a certain level of catharticism watching someone be very good at something.
yes. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay. Breakfast is had. It is, it's not like delicious, but it's not like hardtack either. So
That's
Better
good.
than nothing.
better than nothing.
Yep.
But through this time, the Dreamer kind of keeps to himself. He keeps working. He does eat. But eventually, he kind of has the bowl, the brass bowl ready, and he kind of stands up and turns to all of you. All right. When you are.
Are we ready for this?
Are you ready?
Drac is gonna sit down, cross-legged, with a mug of coffee in his hand. Just takes a sip, looks dead at Zahn. Where you go, my power goes. And that's all he says as he takes another sip, staring directly at her. Just like, I'm already focused. I am ready. And this time I don't have to fall flat on my ass. I'll just fall backward.
She takes a moment and kind of like paces a few times, just, clearing her mind. And then she's just going to sit right down in front of the Dreamer, take a breath, and nod. I'm ready.
He just nods and then looks to the rest of your allies.
Let me know when you need my fire.
Doug would put on his
With that,
mask.
he'll actually like pull out this kind of like short-handed torch. It's about maybe like half size, but as you can see, it's just a heft of wood with some cloth wrapped around the end of it. He kind of holds it towards you expectingly, Red.
She'll kind of flick a mote of fire from thin air at it and light it on fire.
It begins to burn. For a moment, you're wondering, did he use flash paper or something? Because it's very bright, very fast. And then it kind of dies down to a more acceptable level of flame for a torch. All right. And he kind of like jams the torch between like two pieces of brick on the floor next to him as he sits down as well, right across from Livikazan. And he pulls a dagger from behind his back. And he cuts his palm open and squeezes it over the mixture. For I am the Dreamer. I am the one of the blood of the Hasbing family to bring forth this ritual. For my name is Fendril, and I command you to open your doors, link your allies, bring forth the beast and the accursed. And he reaches over and grabs the torch and immediately dives it into the metal brass bowl he has. And there is an immediate explosion outward from this effect. All of you are shunted backwards. But as you kind of get your vision again, you look forward and you can see your body still sitting there. And you kind of look left and you can see your allies also floating about 3 to 4 feet behind and above their bodies.
Deja vu.
What was that?
Deja vu.
Deja vu, yeah. There's a moment there's like, what's supposed to happen now? Wham! And you are yanked from that space. And you are dropped into an incredibly familiar space of purple brick.
Actually, I just realized something. Really important question.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have a second body next to me? Is Bob's spirit with us right now? Because he's in the back.
Oh.
Technically, no. Is he not a spirit?
He is not with you.
I'm just listen. That being said, I just figured I'd just ask just to be sure.
All of you are immediately shunted to a familiar space of purple brick and far off, misty constellations of the dream realm. Levigazon, in front of you, and then below you, beneath, probably about 5 feet down through this semi-translucent brickwork, you can see a very familiar cage holding your spirit. Above it, you watch as a pair of boots begins to apparate into legs, a waist, torso, shoulders, arms, and finally a head. A very familiar specter.
Made out of cats, not Voltron.
For the first time, you stand face to face with exactly who you expect and who you know. You stand across from Arden, the Eclipsed. I need all of you to roll initiative.
Okay.
I'm not scared. You're scared.
I'm ready.
Oh,
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Here we go.
I should have rolled my own dice. I should have rolled my own dice. I just rolled a 19. But that's not my initiative. It's fine. Fine.
We'll now roll for Arden. Okay.
Did that echo for anybody else?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They
It was
rumbled.
fabulous.
He's using the heavy dice for this today.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's his. Okay, got that. All right, we're going to do this in old school style. 20 to 25. Oh dear.
Okay, so we know he's first, and we're all
15 to
after.
20.
17.
15 for Zon.
10 to 15?
I have a 12.
Red has a 10.
Who had the 12? Drackix?
Yes.
12.
Yeah,
I said.
Drackix. Yeah.
Eva, what'd you get?
6.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like this is
No,
just a repeat of last time we fought this guy.
I actually have the initiative written next to this one, and honestly,
I reversed.
it's pretty
man.
close.
Yeah. It's just the same thing, but reversed.
Yeah, actually, it's not. It's instead of Zon then him, it's him then Zon.
Mm-hmm.
We
And
shall
also,
see.
Eva and Red were pretty up there. Now we're
Yeah.
at the bottom.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock was the bottom now. He's at the top of a party.
Good. Do your
Alrighty
shit,
then.
wizard.
Top
Sure.
initiative. Doc.
Oh, I go first.
Zon,
Oh.
you're next up.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Doc, what are you doing?
Uh,
Also, real quick, I need all of you.
Oh.
I'm going to ask you initiative order, so I hope it's ready. What are you sacrificing as a temporary gift to Levikazan?
wisdom
Yep.
save.
Can I already tell you that now, or we have to wait for our
It's-
turn?
No, I'm going to
Initiative
ask you
order.
now initiative order, just to make it asking easy. You don't have to wait for your turn. I'm just asking in that order. So, Doc, you're getting a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Trakix.
Divine Smites.
Okay. Now, she doesn't have spell slots.
That means she'll be
With-
using mine, I take it, correct?
How many spell slots do you sacrifice?
All of them.
That is 4 level 1 and 2 level 2.
Write them down.
Keep track of it.
Red.
Okay, so I have a crazy idea.
I love crazy ideas. Send it.
Okay. So I want to give her detect thoughts, but switch it to kind of an ability that
What you
is
think?
passive, and she would be able to,
Bypass the concentration checks, basically.
well, she would have the ability to hold on. Let me finish. She would have the ability to almost anticipate what the guy's about to do. And it would either give his attacks disadvantage or give her attacks advantage without her having to reckless.
If I may, I think I know what she wants to do. She wants to become a conduit for the spell,
Yes.
making herself the pillar to the spell while giving Zon the abilities
Yes.
of it.
Yes. That way I'm also doing the concentration saves. So my spell, her ability.
And that is a what level spell?
Second level.
Okay. And you have the ability to cast third level spells.
Yes.
Okay. I need you to sacrifice a third level spell slot.
Yep. Do you need me to sacrifice any sorcery points for it?
No, I'm just thinking.
Okay. But yeah, if I had my wish, it would be to give her advantage on her attacks without her having to reckless.
No, I'm just thinking here.
Not gonna lie, that's a really good choice.
Very good idea.
Yeah. I'm hoping it works.
He's rolling dice.
I know.
I know. It's terrifying.
Okay. I have rolled a d4.
Uh-huh.
I am not telling you the number.
Uh-huh.
You may choose to roll your own d4,
Okay.
but before you do,
Uh-huh.
you must decide, are you going to use my number or whatever number you roll? And it will be a
Oh.
temporary increase to her armor class for this entire fight.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, that's-
Okay.
That's hard.
Okay. Look, we're gonna go with what you rolled because I rolled an 8 for initiative. So
Fair.
Okay.
yep.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, that's fine.
So
Okay.
for this
It's
entire
better than the
fight,
1.
increase your armor class by 2.
It's Shield of Faith.
Alright.
3.
Mhm.
It is.
It is. What would you have rolled? Let's see what you would have rolled.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
don't do that to yourselves.
Dude,
You're
this
gonna roll a 4.
No.
You gotta do it.
No,
In
just
all
gonna do it.
honesty,
For
In
shits
all
and
honesty, we
giggles.
have to. We need to see what we would have
Yeah, we
rolled.
always do.
Fine. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Come
All right. All
on.
right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
It's
All
a
right. Yeah,
4.
it would have been a 4. Yep. You're right.
Mm. Damn.
It's okay. It's
I know.
okay. I'm still
Fine.
happy with where my AC.
Fine. Yeah, it got you too.
Exactly.
So
Cool.
Alrighty then. Good freaking choice. I love the outside the box thinking.
thank you.
Eva, what you got?
Zahn will receive Eva's form of dread. Every
God, she's so-
attack she rolls, she gets the chance to frighten the creature. Plus 10. I'm sorry, 1d10 plus temporary hit points.
Okay.
Holy
I know
shit.
what
Holy
it
shit.
is, Brian.
And you are immune to being frightened yourself, as long as this is active.
Okay.
Amazing.
So,
When
How
we-
would you want this to look on Levikazan?
Is this for a Zahn question or an Eva question?
Eva
like,
question. She's the one sending the gift
do
over.
So, give me just a second.
Sure.
So, you have.
Oh.
When you activate this, you have 15 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
You can
I'm going to
choose
say
to do
going
it.
into it, it'll be active.
Okay, that's fine.
So you basically gain
And-
16 hit points because you can rage.
Shush. What I see from Zahn is so for Eva's, it's like a very wispy sort of dark cloak that she wraps around herself as
Mhm.
she elongates her form, her hands, and her arms to make herself intimidating and ghoulish in an aspect. For
Mhm.
Zahn, it's less of that trying to cause fear, but instead Zahn has phantoms that are around her. Other people, her family, people she knows from the island that are around her and behind her.
Oh my god, I'm going to shed a tear.
Yeah.
I'm going to cry.
Actually, regarding the divine smite, when she uses it,
Mhm.
it's not her that's striking. It's her spirit that's trapped in the cage that comes out for a split second to show its rage.
Okay.
Hey.
I love it.
Oh shit.
Do you have all that written
You
down? Do you need to ask anybody clarifying questions?
Yes. Form of dread.
Yes.
15. 1-5.
1-5 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Right off
Cool.
the bat, according to
Okay.
Brandon.
Yes.
And
Off
you
the
that
rip.
Have
doesn't double.
every-
It's yeah.
Yeah, every
Okay.
time you hit a creature, it must make a wisdom saving throw. DM, is that my DC or her DC?
Since you're sacrificing the gift, let's keep it simple because her DC would not be as beneficial, and this is all about.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. I'm not trying to insult you.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't.
The DC
Charisma
that
of 0.
this creature has to beat is a 16.
Thank you.
And you are
Otherwise,
immune to
equal,
being
right?
frightened.
I'm tempted to change
Okay.
mine, honestly, but I think the wisdom saves are
No.
still really solid.
Yeah,
I
that'll
will
still
need
be
help
good for
with
her.
saves. Yeah. Yeah, it was either intelligence or wisdom, but either one, they're the same. So, alrighty, okay.
That's a lot
Got
for one
this.
player. Holy shit.
And
I
you
know
did
it's a lot.
bump your
I know it's a lot
AC
to
by
hang on
2.
to, so feel free to ask questions during combat to make sure you get things straight
Yeah.
up.
Yep. Okay.
Just remember, in case of anything, just run to 10 feet within Drakix, okay? You'll have that
okay.
+4 to
True.
all your saves.
Okay. Cool. Cool. I'm panicking. You're
Really
panicking.
fine.
Alrighty then,
I know.
Doctor.
Yes.
What would you like to do with your turn?
I would like to concentrate my rune for my action.
Okay.
I will.
Now, having been here before,
Mm-hmm.
and this will also apply to you, Red, because it's been explained to you.
Uh-huh.
You understand the ritual more. You feel there's almost there is a choice. You could focus towards Zahn's blade, or you can focus towards an effect.
Doc will go for her blade
Okay.
because he's been doing combat practice with her.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, I have a question. Since I'm doing the rune, is the rune concentration?
The rune is not concentration, but you must you understand the mechanics. You must remain there and using your action to continue to
Okay.
focus.
I just need to know for purposes of bonus action spells because I have a bonus action spell that is concentration.
Go ahead.
I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
This will surround Doc in the spirits of his home island,
Okay.
and that basically using that as a means of protection for Doc right now. And it will be necrotic damage, obviously, out of the three options I have.
End of your turn?
Yep.
At the end of your turn, Levikazan, you feel the handle of your greatsword lighten. And you look down and you see from hilt to about a quarter of the blade is suddenly that interesting star-scattered steel. It looks like someone took the night sky and compressed it into a blade for that
Amazing.
1/4 of a section.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
Zahn, it's your turn. Just big breaths.
Deep
Hang
breaths.
on, let's do this
I got
right.
this.
Let's party,
Let's do
y'all.
it. Oh yeah.
Crap. Let's go.
I wish I had one to do that. Yeah, she's going to take a deep breath, grip her sword, and knowing that her friends are there and knowing that they are there to help, she is going to bonus action rage
Okay.
into that calm, quiet, focused rage. And she is going to run at this guy, trying to feel her connection to her friends. And she's going to try and hit this guy. She got the first drop. She's going to try and hit him as hard as she can.
Okay.
Okay. So detect thoughts not giving me advantage, but gave me the +2 AC. So she is going to...
As you rush in, you begin to get this singular voice from somewhere,
Yeah.
and it's an attack pattern. You feel ready.
I feel ready. Okay. I'm going to Reckless Great Weapon Master all of my attacks.
Okay. I'm not good at math, so I'm gonna get my calculator ready.
Not a natural 20, but that is a 24.
Smite.
Okay.
Yes, we're putting
24
a
hits.
second level Divine Smite onto that.
Okay.
For
Roll
okay,
an
what are
extra
your
D8.
okay? A D6, a D6, and a D8
No,
plus 16.
3 d8s.
Oh,
Because second
Oh, sorry.
level.
No,
and he's
no,
undead.
sorry. 4 d8s.
Oh, 2, 3. I need more dice.
That's
I
never
love
a
having
bad
to say
problem to
that.
have.
No,
It's
it's never a
very
bad problem to
good.
have when you're the player. When you're the DM, that's scary.
My players hate it when I say, "Oh,
Congratulations to the party for figuring out the best way to get the smite ability into Levikazan, because he's an undead creature.
Oh. Okay, I need a calculator for this. No. Okay, I fucked up some more
Yes.
there. No. I did actually fuck up some more there. That is plus that. That is 50 points of damage.
Say 50.
50.
Okay.
or non-crit."
For non-crit.
Non-crit.
Did that hit?
As you swing on this creature, the blade does strike, but you notice it almost seems to pass through him. Your cut doesn't feel as effective.
Okay. Okay.
But it
Wisdom
did hit.
saving throw, please.
Absolutely.
I was getting there. Gotta go through my list.
I will keep up with the form of dread while it lasts.
I appreciate it. Okay.
I just need to check something real quick. Say a
Yep.
wisdom saving throw.
Yes, sir.
And what is this effect?
This is, if it fails, it is frightened of Zon.
Okay. You sense the form of dread around you, and you watch as the spirits kind of follow behind and trail behind the blade. But as you watch them swipe out, trying to strike this creature, their hands and claws simply pass right through him.
Fair enough.
Okay. That's okay. She's
Do it again.
do it again. No divine smite on this, because thoughts.
Mhm.
Ooh, no. I don't think that's going to hit. That's a 14?
It does not hit.
No, I didn't
He
think
reaches
so.
up, wham, with one hand and just grabs the blade and then pushes you back.
She is not frightened of him. She's not scared this time.
I don't think you can be frightened.
She's got friends.
I don't think she has that barbarian trait you're thinking of, Brandon.
Yeah.
No,
That's
but she has
berserker.
friends.
The form
Yeah.
of dread.
Friends.
Oh yeah,
Form of
Dread.
actually
That's
sort of
right. Yeah.
mean.
She cannot be frightened.
Alrighty. That is Zon's turn.
Okay. After he pushes you back, he's going to retaliate in kind.
Ooh, okay.
First attack, you parried aside without effort.
Nice.
That is a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
I will silvery that.
Okay. How do you divert this attack?
Fire, of course. No. She kind of flicks a mote of fire at him, knowing it's not really going to do anything, but just trying to
Okay.
distract
As
him.
you cast this spell, Levikazon, you're seeing the blade one-handing a greatsword. You see it come in, and you watch as you see his eyes dart to the right, and he has a correct and can't recorrect in time, and his blade swipes past you a second time.
Okay. Thank you.
That is his turn.
Oh.
Trakix.
Drac is going to take his action to focus on the sigil and on her blade.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
No, he's 40 feet away. I can't do what I wanted to do. Wait, hold on. What's my range for that? 1 second. Where are you? And nope, he's out of range. Damn. You just see like a click of his tongue when he realizes he can't do something.
Okay.
But he's just like, okay, whatever. He's going to focus just solely on Zon's blade currently.
Okay. End of your turn?
That would be the end of my turn, yeah.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Levikazon,
Mm-hmm.
you feel another like oomph through your blade, and you watch as the bottom half is now comprised of that celestial night sky material. It still has all the defining features of a steel sword, but it has been shaped and molded into this form.
Amazing.
Red, it is your turn.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay. So she will also use her action to concentrate on the runes and her blade. And then bonus action, she will convert sorcery points to give herself back that 3rd level spell slot.
Nice. Okay. Anything else?
Nope. That do be it.
All right. End of your turn, Levikazan. After having just one sense, almost like double fire, you hear a second one. The blade, all but the very tip, now comprised of that starry celestial material.
Amazing.
Eva, it's your turn.
Eva will also concentrate on the sigil and the blade, and she would also like to attempt something, if that is all right.
Sure. What would you like to do?
She is going to see if Arden can hear them, and she's going to call out to him. Even though she's focusing on Zahn and willing Zahn's power to manifest so that she can overcome this, she just yells out to him, Arden! We are not your enemies. We are on your side. We share your anger. Do not take it out on us when we can help you.
Make a persuasion check.
Cool, that's what I wanted. Please roll good. Please roll good. Dirty 20.
There is no response.
Okay, cool. That answers some questions for me then.
Anything else?
Nope, that is her turn.
Okay. The end of initiative. Levikazan. Blade shatters. You are left with no hilt, no guard, no blade. All around you, little specks of dust and constellations. What do you do?
He doesn't panic. Not yet. She knows that her friends are there for her and she doesn't panic. She opens herself up to accepting their gifts and accepting the help and knowing that they are her strength and that she is strong enough to defeat Arden.
Okay. Doc, your turn.
My still concentration on the blade. Can I feel the connection to the blade still, or no?
You do.
I'm maintaining that then.
Okay.
And Doc will shout out to Zahn, reach for it. And that'll be the end of his turn.
Okay. Levikazan.
Listening to what Doc said, she is going to try and reach for it and try and manifest it in her hand.
Okay. What is your current wisdom saving throw modifier?
It is currently 5.
With the assistance of Doc.
Yes.
Okay.
And if she gets my if she straight up gets my wisdom save though, it's a 6. I believe there's more. She gets proficiency in it.
Okay. Sorry, I had to grab my phone real quick to take a picture.
Oh God, that's not terrifying.
That is either really bad or really good.
Yeah,
Or
agreed.
yeah.
I'm leaning to lean really good.
Pardon me as I collect my thoughts.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Oh.
You focus on each and every one of your friends. You think about the times you've argued with some of them, you've laughed with some of them, you've punched jokes back and forth, you've shared drinks, you've shared meals, you've shared blood. You think back to the lessons your brother tried to instill in you. Thankful that he had the patience to be a good brother. You think back to your father, stern, cold, but he wasn't raising a daughter. He was raising a fighter. He was raising potentially the next leader of the clans. Between you and your brother, who knew? Especially the way you two wild ones were. You reach out with that sheer strength of memory. And you look just beyond Arden, between you and the nothingness that is behind him. You see a female figure of your height, your build. No clothes, but no flesh. She is made entirely of that constellation material. From fingernails to hair strands. And the eyes glowing bright. You hear it, familiar voice in the back of your head. They are your totem, and thus I will be your totem. And your blade reappears in your hand, comprised entirely of that material, from tip to pommel. It is the top of your turn. What do you do?
She swings at this motherfucker with everything she has.
Okay.
Every little bit. Reckless great weapon.
Okay.
Really, what's the difference? Doesn't hit. Are you?
Hey,
They
Meg.
both don't hit. Hey,
Meg.
I'm gonna use a D4. Gonna use a D4. I don't know which dice to trust. Ooh! 18.
An 18 would hit. But as your blade comes in, he will use his reaction to
You son of a
splot
bitch.
your blade aside.
You son of a bitch.
Question, everybody. Do we pull a card?
I want to pull it. I want to pull a card.
Oh.
There
in
are
all
4 on the
honesty.
I
stack.
think
I want to pull a card.
I
How
think
many?
it should be up to Zahn.
I
to
agree
be
with that.
honest.
You know what?
I don't understand the cards. Let's pull a card.
You gotta find out how they work.
Yep. Pull
But
a
also,
card.
Meg,
Huh?
get within 30 feet of me. I can do things.
Okay, I can't. I can't.
It'll take me 2 turns to do things, but I can do
Okay.
things.
I'll try.
Actually, you know what? Just stay where you are. I'll do the other thing I was gonna do. It'll take me 2 turns. It's fine.
Okay. I know this is a really inconveniently sized map, you guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No,
Feels
you're
like
fine.
that was
You're
done
fine.
Who drew
intentionally.
this thing?
I did.
It's
You're
okay.
just
It's okay.
one
Like
grid
I
away
said,
from me.
if she stays where she is, 2 turns, I'll be able to help her. She's fine.
Somewhere, for unknown reasons, Levikazan, in the farthest, deepest corners of your memory, a single carved out alleyway comes to mind, with varying trinkets hanging across them, simple drapery, and familiar incense. You look inside, there is no person you expect to see there. There is just a card. And in this moment of distorted time, you watch as the card comes face up on its own. You see drawn across it is this landscape of death and decay, rotted trees, and just horrific events, battle-scarred land. And you watch as the entire landscape around you kind of pulses with this shift and this energy. You remain unaffected, but you watch as little vines wrap up and around Arden's feet, and also up and around all of your allies. At the end of your turn, the following effect goes into place. Every player, until it comes back to the top of your turn, has disadvantage on their next attack. That is the
Fair enough.
Cursed Terrain card.
Was that the first pull in the deck, or what's on
Was
top
the
of it?
first. That was the. I put them in order as they were rolled.
So that was Tasha's.
Yep, that
First
was
one.
my card. Okay.
Alrighty. Okay. Okay.
The Land of
Cool.
Decay. That's what this card should be called. The Land of Decay.
Alrighty. Cool. That's her turn.
Okay.
I got no bonus actions.
I have disadvantage on this attack.
Yep. So it's straight.
Pretty sure a 12 misses.
Yeah. Yep.
Second attack.
Okay.
You watch as he breaks free of the vines with just a sheer swing of his first attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure a 12 misses again.
Yes.
Oh shit, okay. Even at advantage.
Even advantage, a 1 and a 6.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
So plus
Nice.
six hit, okay.
You without effort, this blade that it's strange. You know it's weightless, but it still has balance.
Yeah.
And you just knock it aside.
Amazing.
Drakix, it's your turn.
He's going to continue to focus on the blade.
Okay.
And on top of that, like partial attention to the blade, bonus action, going to hold on to his symbol, which is pretty much like his amulet around his neck.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to regain one first level spell slot
Okay.
because my Harness Divinity.
Nice.
And that
But
would
you
be
didn't
the.
use any. Oh, you
In
did.
essence, I gave them all to you. So all of mine are currently used.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
So therefore, I have one first level spell slot to be used, but that will be done next turn.
Okay. Red.
Hello there.
Hello.
Cool. She's gonna concentrate on the weapon again and the runes and all that stuff. And bonus action, she's lighting herself on fire.
Okay.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Eva.
She will use her action to keep up the effects.
All right.
That will be her turn for now.
Okay.
Keeping
Doc.
the big guns in the pocket.
Top of initiative. Doctor.
One has this very similar attack, so I can maintain concentration on the sword.
Mm-hmm.
and maintain my concentration on my spirits around me.
Okay.
I'll wait the next turn.
Levica's on.
Guys, I really hope I don't miss this time.
Yeah.
Ah. We're both just missing each other. It's great.
Yeah,
We
it's
both
basically,
have-
to me, honestly, I think it's less missing and more just
Mhm.
pairing each other consistently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're equal
Yeah.
in skill.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We got this. Oh, that paid off.
I love it.
21.
Never mind, he can't do that. Yeah, it hits.
Can't because it hasn't been his turn yet.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm putting a first level Divine Smite.
Okay.
Okay, so that would
That is
be
3d8.
Okay.
3d8.
We're taking you out. Okay. All the dice. Three. Plus that was it. Is it 16 or 19 that I can add? 16. 34 points of damage. Just gonna try and note how the strike is different.
You feel the blade completely grab its target. Whatever force or ability this creature had to stave off your blade previously, it has been sundered.
Alrighty. Do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again. Fuck.
D4s?
Before.
How many?
Before.
You have one.
I have one
You
more.
have, yeah, you have
I have
one more.
one more.
Because
I have
Hell
one
just
more.
gave it to you
Okay.
today.
Hold on. Math plus that.
Oh, does the creature make the wisdom save every time she hits?
Yes, I was gonna wait until she
Hold
did
on.
all of her
Yes.
damage.
Mhm.
That'll come last.
19.
19 hits.
Yes.
2 wisdom saves.
Yes. I will do damage. Oh, this is shitty.
Still damage.
34
Mhm.
points of damage.
34?
34. I
Okay.
added another first level, so I've used two. Or can I only do divine?
You can proc a
Okay.
divine smite every time you smack
Cool. Cool.
you
I'm
smack
halfway through your spells.
Yeah,
You're
now you
one-
are.
You're
You
one
have
second
two-
level, two first?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Alrighty. Okay. No 20s, no deaths. Bonus action is to flip him off. And that is her turn. But yes, 2 wisdom saves.
Okay. How can I put this thematically? After your 2 attacks, you watch as the spirits go in to dig their claws in, and he just shoves his hand forward. There's this burst of wind, and you watch as these spectral assistants around you, these allies, these images of family and friends, is just turned to nothingness. And that is the best way as a DM I can give you from a story standpoint. This creature seems to be immune to the effects.
I had a feeling. Twice in a row, he
Yeah.
can't be frightened.
Yeah, she's even more pissed.
She's even more angry.
She's more angry.
It's undead. It's pretty common for undead to have that.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
She
And
still gets
barbaric.
the other effects. This is just extra.
Mhm.
Yeah. Alrighty. And she hasn't been hit yet. Knock
You
on
hit-
wood. Knock on wood.
I was gonna
You
say,
hit-
don't jinx yourself,
You
please.
hit 3 times so
I'm not
far.
on wood.
You
We're
said
good.
it. You said it.
And your
I
turn?
know. Yeah, that's the end of her turn.
Here comes the chunk.
Jeez Louise.
Or not?
Mm-mm.
20 total?
Just hits. Meets beats it.
Yeah, except for she's gonna fling another mote of fire at him.
Okay.
This one just a bit bigger.
Gonna expend your spell slot.
That's fine. She's not got any bonus action spells she can do
That is
aside from a shuttle on stride, which
high. That's the
wouldn't help
higher
you.
roll I had of the 3 dice, so
Okay, well, it still hits.
Still hits.
Whatever.
That's okay.
still hits a little bit.
Alrighty.
You gonna give Zon advantage on our next check with that?
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, for sure. Advantage on the next, whatever.
Nice. Nice.
We didn't do it last time, so I was wondering to
Oh, yeah.
remind you.
Yeah. Oh God,
The sheer amount of dice, I'm terrified. It's fine.
You got
you're
this.
raging though, right?
This- yeah.
Yeah,
Even
she's
half.
raging.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You got this.
That is. That is 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay. That is okay. Did you already have?
No, that's 7
Okay,
points
okay.
of slashing damage.
Perfect.
And then 7 points of psychic damage.
You still have 1 point of temp HP left.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, let me enable that too. Sorry. Yes, go ahead. Yep.
You good. It's the end of his turn. Drakix.
Okay. Zon, as you are standing there dealing with this,
Uh-huh.
before you, like right in front of you, like in between the two of you, appears a small sigil, which looks like Cass on a ship holding up your great sword.
Oh.
And it floats around you, and it just gives you you feel just slightly empowered. It is a shield of faith. Your AC goes up to,
Nice.
Good call.
which is the reason why, like, I was like, let me just give myself this my last spell slot back just to use this, and my
That's it.
action is to focus on the sword.
Got it.
Good.
Cool.
Good move, David. Good move.
Good move. Good move.
So that's another +2 to your AC.
22 AC.
And that's your
We're gonna
bonus
just-
action, right?
That's my bonus action. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna name this episode "Juicing Up the Barbarian."
Yeah.
Yep.
No. The barbarian and the roids.
Jeez.
I was gonna go that far, but okay.
Chat, we need title names for this episode.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Zon and her posse.
At the end of your turn,
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Levikazan,
Uh-huh.
dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Danger sense?
Yeah, I'll say danger sense because you watch this creature vanishes from sight.
Oh fuck. Where's
Just
my
to clarify,
page?
it's not a spell, correct?
It's not a spell.
dang.
18.
That's a success.
Ooh, okay.
You'll take half damage.
Cool. Uh-oh.
You take 4 points of psychic damage as the creature comes right to your left and like basically blade smacks you with this weapon.
Ow. Do not agree.
Do not consent.
No.
Red, your turn.
Hi. So she's gonna use her action again to concentrate on the runes and her weapon.
Mhm.
And a bonus action to use some sorcery points to regain that first level spell slot.
Gotcha. Nice.
Yes. But that's it.
All right. Eva.
Same. Just keeping up the focus,
Okay.
waiting to see what happens.
Doc.
Oh, Doc may be AFK moment.
Oh,
He did. Yep, he did say that he had to step away for like 10 seconds. So you should be back momentarily.
9,
8.
8, 7.
he's gonna come back to us counting.
6,
Yeah.
5.
He could probably still hear us. He probably still has his headset, but he's just
Yeah.
off from mic. Like these people, I swear.
3,
Oh no, he
No, no.
he had to get with him.
5,
1.
One.
Yay!
4, 3.
It's your turn, Doc.
Well, I'm gonna use my action to cast a spell.
Nice.
I'm casting Rave Enfeeblement
Okay.
at the creature.
What do you
Oh
need from me?
shit.
I need to roll the hit.
Okay.
Fuck me.
Oh no.
Oh, buddy.
Damn.
Damn. Okay.
Not 1 or 11. I imagine that
Oh
misses.
no.
That misses.
Damn. Do we have anything? We don't have
No.
rerolls. We don't have.
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh.
And a D4
Wouldn't
isn't
matter.
going to. Yeah, a
Yeah,
15 is not going to
D4
hit.
wouldn't. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Good
Yeah.
try though.
That's my turn.
Okay.
I have one more casting of it, so.
At the end
We'll
of your
try
turn, Levikazan,
Yeah.
your blade feels heavy once again.
Okay. Noted.
You
Ugh.
can look and see there is a section of it that has returned to that normal color of steel.
Yeah.
But it is your turn.
Okay. She's gonna be like, hell no, you're not gonna. No, you don't get closer to him. And she's going to just gonna trust in her friends. She's gonna just regular great weapon master, not reckless this time.
Okay.
You do have advantage on the attack roll with this first
I
attack.
do have advantage on this
You
first
do.
attack roll, and that's why she's totally not doing it. 17? Math? I can't math. Wow. 20. Sorry, 20.
20 hits.
20 hits. Okay. We're not going to put a smite on this. 2, 5, 15, 21 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
You feel your blade is a bit sluggish through the creature now.
She's gonna do another attack.
Okay.
Just straight this time. Come on. Okay. Okay. That's pretty good. Dirty 20.
That hits.
That'll be nope. 24 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Bonus action. She's got nothing. She's focusing on him. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Arden's turn.
Yeah.
He holds the blade up. This time he grabs it with his secondary hand. The whole time he's been holding this greatsword with one hand.
Mm-hmm.
He grabs it with the second hand, holds it up, and you watch as his form begins to split
Oh,
and
bullshit.
then come back together. And then there's 3 of him come back together. And then 4 of him separate outward from him. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Arden used agility.
He used quick attack.
That would be a 22.
26 success, you'll take half damage. As all 4 of them come lunging at you.
Oh, fun.
Too bad it's not a spell.
Okay. You take 12 points of slashing damage.
Which is then halved again.
No, that's half. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, sorry. Yes.
But I
half
success,
again
so
to
6.
6.
Okay. Cool. Not dead yet.
And 12 points of psychic damage. And that is halved.
Okay.
You watch as his form comes back together. It seems a bit. How do I put
Blurry?
this? Not as clear.
Interesting. Interesting.
That's his turn now. Trackix.
I feel like the mini cast is just looking at him and just being like, just mouthing like, "You can't hit her, ha 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 ha." That's why it's doing this, just to spite her.
You have to do more than hit here. Blah, 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 blah.
But Drac is just going to, instead of just standing and focusing, he's just going to sit down completely on his sigil and just continue focusing on the blade as well as the spell.
Okay. Red, it's your turn.
Hi.
Hello.
So again, she's gonna use her action to focus on the runes and the weapon. Ugh. I mean, might as well use the sorcery points again to get back the other spell slot, first level spell slot. And that's it.
Okay. End of your turn. Levikazon, make a dexterity saving throw.
Ah! Oh no, that's a 9.
Fail.
9. Yep. Yep.
The blade slowed you down this time.
Yeah. It's okay. It's fine.
You take 4 points of psychic damage as you watch what should be a hefty swing of this blade as it strikes you. Doesn't feel as solid as it looked.
It's Cass. Cass is yelling at him, and it just completely threw him off. It's like, why are you trying to hit her? Don't you know you can't really hit her? You're not supposed to hit girls. And it just threw him off. He's just like, maybe?
Eva, it is your turn.
Still holding.
All right. Top initiative, Doc.
How is on looking health wise?
Not bad.
What's
Okay.
not bad to you?
I'm not below half. Not bad for me is like, death sore, but she's like, she's fine. She's good. She's good for now.
Focus on the weapon. Make her hit hard again.
I'm torn.
It's okay.
Well, I know what Doc will do, so I'm gonna do what Doc would do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast light transference at 4th level.
I don't think you need to go that hard.
I take 24 damage, and Zon, you healed 48.
I definitely did not need that.
Jeez.
Cool.
As
Cool.
long as you don't get honest with me what your health is.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
gonna do
I
stuff like
don't
that.
want to metagame and say, I'm at this many health.
I'm
Well,
at
I mean,
blah, blah, blah.
You don't have to tell me your exact hit points, but like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna be very vague about it, I have to make decisions. And Doc would do this for you. So
Yeah. Yeah.
all right, let me take the damage real quick. All right. That would end Doc's turn. Actually, wait. I need to check something because this is technically a thing.
You need to make a concentration check.
That, but I also need to check something else. I might actually have done another D8 of damage to me. Because Spirit Shroud, any attack I make deals an extra D8 damage.
I think that's an attack, not so much like a weapon attack. I don't know if that would apply to.
No, it's any. It does apply to magical attacks.
Oh, okay then.
But technically,
I thought it had to be melee attacks.
It's just
No,
attack.
It's
Oh.
any attack, but does this
Okay.
technically count as an attack?
Yeah,
Because
not.
it's a heal.
But I attack myself with it. That's the thing.
Well, you damaged yourself. You didn't attack yourself.
I guess this is a ruling for the DM. Would this count as an attack for me?
Let's keep it simple. Yeah.
Fair
That's
enough.
that is an extra D8 of damage, which would technically mean that's an extra D8 of healing to Zon.
Yeah.
7. So that's an additional 14 technically to healing
There you
Zon.
go.
All right.
Is on back at full?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And Doc's below half. Actually, no, Doc's right at half.
Nice.
So yeah, that would be in Doc's turn. I'm looking at my con checks.
Mhm.
Let's see. I took 31.
So 15.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, my con saves are broken again on this. Damn it.
Right click and roll.
Yeah. Flat roll. Roll. Fail. Well, I lose Spirit Shroud.
All right.
Damn.
That's fine.
Zon, your turn.
Ah! She'll look at Doc and be like, it's a appreciative glance, but also a why did you hurt yourself?
Does that heal?
Yes. The blade still isn't at full, correct?
Correct.
No.
Okay. So taking that into consideration, she's not going to Reckless, not going to Great Weapon Master. She's just going to do 2 attacks as is.
All right.
I think. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, 1 I know for sure does not hit. That would be math 27.
Oh yeah, it hits.
Yeah. Her regular hits are good. Like it's just wow, that damage sucks. 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I'm a barbarian. I don't have fancy things. That is her turn.
Okay. You watch as his form seems to re-clarify.
Alrighty.
He's going to take his attacks against you.
Okay.
That is 19 total.
Miss.
Okay. And that will miss. Both attacks are warded off by either your own blade or the little floating sigil granted to you by Dracula.
Little Cass goes over to the
Little
blade
Cass
and just
deflects
goes,
it.
not even. He goes, not the mama. Not the mama.
Smacks it away.
Drac, it's your turn.
Just he's gonna focus on the spell and Little Cass, but he's also gonna try to see, like, kind of feel the aspects of the sigil a little bit. You know, he's focusing, trying to see what else can be not just focused, but also try to see if there's any way to take more of the concentration for the blade, because he sees like Doc is trying to focus, like try to help out Zon physically more. So he's gonna try to see if there's any way like he could add more into it to just kind of compensate for what Doc is doing. It's how the blade reforms and everything completely.
Yeah. Make me a Arcana check.
Something
Got
I'm not
this.
great Mad
You got
bugger.
this. This is the time to
We're gonna do
believe.
this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this.
You got
You have your
this.
Dice
D4.
gods are with me.
You have your D4s.
I do have a D4, and I'm going
Yeah.
to take that D4, and I'm going to roll that D4 just because of the fact that I'm trying for this.
Yeah.
That's a 9 total.
Yay.
The complexities of this ritual and this space, unfortunately, escape you.
He's just going to kind of like trying, and everybody can see the fact there's like sweat coming off of him as he's trying to focus on this. And eventually he's just going to be like,
I had that image of Dragonx in that like meditative pose, forcing a meditation.
yes, that's exactly what he's trying to
The
do.
brows furrowing, a little bit of sweat.
When he realized what Doc is trying to do, he immediately just like, nope, let me just meditate completely and just try to take the shoulder of the burden, and realizing the fact that at this point it's just it's like swirls and like loops and little like arcanes, and there's like little casts like sweating through. They're just going like, you really have no idea what the hell you're doing. He's just gonna like at that point just gonna like, Red, let Doc try to do what he's doing. Let's try to help Zahn a little bit more. Try to like refocus on that blade to compensate for what he's doing. And yeah, that's gonna be his
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Rick is on. Take a saving throw.
Nah. I assume advantage because
Yes.
yes. Okay. 19.
That is a success.
Awesome.
You take 4 points of psychic damage.
Oh no, I'm dying.
As he once again picks a random location to move to and backhands you.
Imagine if we had the overheal mechanics going.
The what mechanics?
There's a homebrew for like overhealing where it transfers to 10 HP.
Ah, that would have been amazing. I would
Reg,
have
your
had
turn?
like
A lot, yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I healed you 62 total.
Yeah.
So she is going to again concentrate on the runes and the weapon.
Mhm.
And she will also try and figure out if there is some way that she can compensate for Doc not focusing on the weapon.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Will you? I don't think I have a D4, do
You
I?
have one.
You have one.
Okay. Yeah, she's going to use a D4. That is 19.
Okay. With a 19, you kind of reach your consciousness out into this rune circle below you. And you can for a moment see the thread that connects your runes to Levikazan and then to her blade. And you look and see it coming off of Eva, and you kind of look across to your other side and you see it coming out of Drakenx. It seems to have, as you watch them, you can see them slowly thin with the few passing seconds granted to you. But a thought does enter your mind. Not enough time passes to where each of you could take a slight pause and in one burst of focus, perhaps a new effect could be found.
As in, like,
We all
we
hold
would
our
have to
turns
take.
and all go at once.
If you don't tell me that you're deliberately cutting off your focus, there is a chance if you belay that exact action for everyone to do it, something could happen.
Okay. So she will tell the rest of the party this. She's not. Can she do that now?
Yeah, you can yell out. Just
Okay.
make it quick.
Seconds.
You've got a few words.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to brain it.
Tick,
Character
tick,
would
tick,
know.
Tick, 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 tick,
Delay
tick.
your focus and we can all concentrate together. I don't know.
No,
Alright.
that works. That works.
Yep, cool. She obviously says it more sophisticatedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you doing as a player? What are you declaring your character's actions to be?
She will hold the action of focusing on the runes and the weapon until everybody can do it at once.
Okay.
AKA until Drax's next turn.
Yes.
So your triggering event will be a member of your party saying now, basically.
Yes.
Okay. Eva, it's your turn.
I don't like this, but okay.
I don't either.
She will drop the focus on the rune beneath her. And she kind of just is like, now what?
Okay. And I may have not explained that mechanic properly. You're not so much dropping your focus as you are kind of gently dialing it back and waiting for like a solid push from everybody.
Basically, we're going to generate a big pulse of focus into the threads to the sword.
Well, stop trying to do all your other shit.
I am.
Doc.
Anything else, Miss Eva?
No, she will hold as well.
Okay. Doc, top of initiative, your turn.
Hearing out what Red said, Doc will give it a go. I'll hold my action to pour my focus into the sword.
Okay.
I actually just realized we should all do that on Doc's turn because he's the one who goes right before Zahn.
But you're not
Well-
saying that you've held.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you had your turn already, so
It's all good.
Vikazan, it's your turn.
Hearing that,
Mm-hmm.
Zahn is going to go into a defense position,
Taking the dodge action.
taking the dodge action.
Okay.
She's going to wait. She's going to just stare at the dude, just grin like, come on, bro.
Fucking kidding me? Finally, and it's on a dodge action. It happens.
That's
Here's the crit he wanted. Yup.
Yeah.
The 22 hit.
Meets it, beats it.
not if I silvery it doesn't.
Wait, no.
What?
No.
Wait for the silvery. Got it.
Holding your action.
I am
uses
holding
your,
my-
uses your
Oh.
Yeah,
reaction.
use the reaction.
Uses your reaction.
Dang. Okay, yeah, never mind.
That's why I'm.
Never
Okay.
mind.
Good.
I was unaware it used the reaction. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a weird, tiny.
It's a very weird, tiny niche thing to
Yeah.
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 Okay.
But I've been fucked on that before, so.
Mhm.
Take 4 points of slashing damage
Okay.
and 9 points of psychic damage.
Cool. Cool.
Krakix, your turn.
Drac, listening to everything, is going to dial it back and wait for Doc, and he's just gonna kind of like look directly at Doc over Zahn's shoulder and just goes, "It's on you," as if telling him that he has to decide when we do this.
He'll nod.
So he's going to dial back his concentration on the actual blade to the barest of minimums, and even like cast in front of Zahn's face, she just slowly like tilts her head. She all of a sudden has a captain's head that she slowly tilts down and is just like waiting to weather the storm, pretty much.
I will say this, just because of the way mechanics are working with roleplay methods here. You would be the triggering point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So at this point, yeah, then he
There's
would.
a moment where that tilt comes down. Now to imagine kind of just enough to where one eye is seen, shines.
Yeah, that's it. Really, it's like that's just the look that Zahn just goes and sees and realizes that this is the moment. And
What do you say?
Drac is just going to take the deepest of breaths. And the moment that he does this, he's going inside of himself, and slowly, like, there's a small crackle of lightning and thunder coming from within, and he just, like a lightning bolt, just shoots towards that point where the blade connection is, and it just radiates and crackles, and out of his mouth just comes, for Zahn.
Okay.
Ow.
Oh, it's
Do
fine,
all
I'm
of
not
you
crying.
push your
Yeah.
focus?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's go to break.
Stop.
Yeah, I was looking at the time. It was like, wow, we're pretty far. No break, guys.
Yeah.
In all honesty, the moment that he said, like, I was a trigger, I was just like, oh, he's definitely gonna wait until like we got through with it. Like,
I am.
I
We're gonna go
said
take a
it.
break
He's
so our players
gonna
can
words.
use the restroom, get snacks, put kids to bed, so on
You
and
know.
so forth. We'll be back, and can we get it to a 10-minute break?
Yep.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah, we can.
All right, we're taking a 10. We'll see you guys at 8:13 Central Standard Time.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out during our snack break. We are raring and ready to go. So, Drakex, as you push the initial focus through, the Doctor, Red, Eva, and of course Drakex, the four of you, in one fell swoop, steal your minds, push through your focus, your will in this space, known to bend to the force of will. You push, Levikazan, you feel this rush of power. Your heart races, your mind opens, your skin hurts. Your joints are in pain. Something within you is clawing from the inside. Out from your eyes and your mouth, a large light just shoots and shines as a cut of blood comes off your bicep and this light rushes out. A cut on your leg and the light pours out. You are in immense, horrific pain.
We just imploded Zahn.
Do you do?
She will. I don't know the proper words for this, but she gives into it. She doesn't stop this power from trying to consume her. She's
Embrace it?
trying to embrace it.
You hear from the depths of your mind your own voice, but it is a little deeper. Endure. And that phrase comes to mind again. I will be your totem. Your body erupts in sheer arcane power. For a moment, the four of you look on to the space where Zahn once stood, and there is nothingness.
Dark's heart would sink.
Red's feeling real bad.
Off of your left shoulder, Doctor, you watch as this tendril of sheer arcane power begins to come up off of you and slowly just swim its way towards the spot where Levikazan was standing. Eva, you kind of feel in your gut and out of your sternum. Same thing. Just curls and makes its way over. Drakex, kind of off your left forearm. It moves out from you. Red, kind of off your right shoulder. This tendril emits, kind of mixing with your flame. And a little bit of the flame goes with it. And you watch as these coalesce in a single point into a sphere. Compresses. Wind picks up. There's a burst of power goes outward as the sphere grows. Again, again, it grows. Levikazan, you feel yourself. What am I? Where am I? Who am I? My name is Levikazan. I was born on the island of Hasbing. I know my father, and your whole life, rapid fire, rushes through your mind in a few seconds. And your body reappears in the space. But the four of you do not see Levikazan. How tall are you again?
She is.
She is
I'm
mommy,
here.
so yes.
Yeah.
7 foot something, right?
6'6".
Ah, there we go.
The four of you, please hold. The four of you see a 6 foot, 6 inch tall, perfect version of Levikazan in her furs, her long hair, her sword. But every single aspect of her is comprised of stars and constellation. You are no longer a barbarian of the bear totem. You are a barbarian of the dream totem.
Ooh.
When
Oh,
you
we're
rage, you will have to explore this moving forward, but when you rage, the effects of the bear totem, it's very similar. But there are other effects you will have to find on your own. But just know that you retain that resistance that it grants.
Noted.
You feel ready. What do you do?
She's gonna beat the shit out of this dude.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Now, may I interject something?
Yes.
Yes.
Lord.
Meanwhile, everything is happening. Little Cass is still there. She just drops her hat, takes the longsword, goes on what would be the bow of the little icon, pulls it out towards the end and just goes, "Here she comes, the true Zon to kick your ass."
Nice.
I love it.
No,
And then
you
as,
just hear the 11-year-old go, charge!
as she comes into being, that's all it is, just charge.
Amazing.
Nice.
Amazing. Reckless great weapon master, because fuck this shit.
All right.
Okay. Okay. That is a dirty 20.
That hits.
Cool. We're gonna put a first level on that. Okay. Where's my calculator? Yep. Plus 36 points of damage.
What type of damage?
Oh?
Oh. Psychic damage. No.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. What are you expecting the damage type to be?
She's expecting it to be, just like regular hoodoo voodoo slashing magical damage. Nothing like maybe a bit of like fire or lightning mixed in because of who's helping her.
What's interesting about this particular form you find yourself in is that bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, these things are afterthoughts of damage. But not for you. You're much more core, much more primal. Your damage type, while in this form, is force.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
That's where I thought you were going with Brandon.
Force of will.
Mhm.
Force of will.
Fuck yeah. Alrighty.
Now, anything
Okay.
added on, like smites, magical weapon effects, things like that,
Yeah.
they'll be their own.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So yes, that was 36 force damage.
Okay. You
Okay.
feel your blade. It's never hit truer.
Just gonna concentrate on that feeling and try and replicate it.
Okay. Roll a hit.
20?
Do you have 20?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you like to go for it?
Yes.
Okay. You must
Okay.
beat his armor class.
Okay. But this isn't
No minus 10. Right?
It's
but
your
would it be
regular
the
attack
great
roll.
weapon? Just regular attack roll.
Regular attack roll. This is a
That's fine.
confirm roll.
16 plus 9.
25.
Okay.
20 something.
What is your?
Five.
Are you expending
Yes.
a?
My
Okay.
last
level.
divine. Yeah.
What is
second
your
level.
max possible damage before any doubling happens?
Okay. Let's
Divine
math
Smite
this.
is
Hold
32.
on. 4d8 plus 12 plus the 16. So 60 damage. Not doubled.
Plus the plus the
Oh, plus
32.
rage. Plus rage.
And the D8s from the,
Yes, that's done.
because I'm pretty sure your max damage already is 60 before that, wasn't it?
That was plus rage, which is 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So 62.
And then double.
and then double. So
That's
124.
124. Okay.
Holy sh-
This creature has 81 hit points.
Let's go.
How do you obliterate this creature?
So her first attack hits, and she goes in just for a over the head kind of swing, and she follows it through. She spins around
Mhm.
and brings it up through the chest, and like gets like right close to it, and she's just glaring at it.
Okay.
It's just quick, silent, deadly, and the sword just bursts through its back.
How many uses of rage do you have in one day?
4.
Okay. I would like you to expend a use of rage.
Done.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because you have unlocked a mechanic. All of you watch as your friend has been emboldened, and you look down. You can see the runes beneath you are gone. There is no more drip feed of this effect. You have successfully understood the truest purpose of this ritual. It was designed to wrangle in the guardians in their rawest form and then bind them to a member of one of the clans. To do that, they had to have overwhelming sheer force of will to take on such a creature. You've seen the spiritual creatures in their raw form. You all watch as Levikazan kind of takes this great swing, turns around, brings the blade up, over, and under, and thrusts through it. And she raises it up with her greatsword, one-handed. And you watch as there's this pulse of power starting at her innermost sternum. And it goes boom, out and down her blade. If you would choose to expend a use of rage when you crit, you may roll an additional 4d6. This is not doubled, nothing. It's just an additional 4d6.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a concept I picked up on a different TTRPG. I have to figure out what I'm going to call it because I can't say what it is here. Everyone will know where it came from.
Front row. I
So,
just want to roll now to see how much it would be.
Go
sure,
ahead.
roll ahead.
Ooh, it's not 3, 6, and 12 points.
That's fine. 12
So-
extra free damage. For
136
Yeah.
total.
Yeah. You
That's 100
pulse through the blade, and through the sheer force of will and sonic vibration, the creature is rendered absolutely asundered. For a moment, you kind of hold your breath, and you look down at the cage, wondering, will it reform? 2 seconds. 3. 4. To the farthest of your left, you watch as one of the bricks breaks and falls off. The platform begins to rumble. You can see where you're standing outward from you is a consistent spiderweb crack. You can see as you look down to this Ursine humanoid fusion of a spirit guardian. It looks up to you. And your danger sense begins to go off as you watch it pull its claw back. What do you do?
The guardian from below in the cage.
Mm-hmm.
She's not going to dodge it.
Okay.
I don't know if that was the right call. But it's her guardian.
Please hold.
Holding.
You take 48 points as a combination between force damage and psychic damage as the creature breaks out, shoves its hand into your current form,
Mm-hmm.
and you watch as it smiles and its arm begins to sink into your chest. And after a few moments, it just absorbs into you.
Alrighty.
The grip of the curse breaks. And you watch as outward from this space, you can see now, looking off in the distance, are guardians coming this way with an aggressive tone and nature, fangs open, ready to chew on you.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as they're coming in to claw in on your allies. And as that outward from you hits Drakix, Doc, Eva, Red, each of you resonate again your own little miniature burst of assistance to this. And the creatures, you watch as everything just peels away. And what's left is honestly a very calm, still insectoid guardian looking, but not nearly as hungry. And this platform falls out from your feet, and all of you fall. Darkness overtakes you, and then pain as the back of your heads forcefully hit a cold stone floor.
I was sitting down. My tail behind me. I still hurt.
Oh yeah.
Slipping over is still do it, regardless.
I should
Oh,
have
for
slayed
fuck's
down.
sake.
I thought about slaying down the ground before this started.
Zon will sit back up.
You
Look
are
at
once
everybody.
again your usual humanoid appearing form.
Is everybody okay?
Doc will grab the back of his head, rub it, look around everyone, make sure, do that cursory doctor glance of everyone's healthy.
Except for Zahn, who looks real messed up, probably.
We
And
may.
Drax's tail just like waves up and down on the ground. He's just like, he's just not moving right now. He's just
He's
like,
alive.
I'm probably going to have a massive headache, but how are you? That's the most important part here.
Alive, I think.
Right, but beyond that,
Just gonna look over at Doc and try and speak in his mind.
Doc,
Hmm?
as if a very controlled whisper in the core of your brain, you hear a familiar voice.
Does it work now?
I can respond to this one, right?
Yep.
yes. Hers you can respond to, mine you can't.
Doc will say, "It does."
She's just going to lean over and kiss him. Just grab his face and kiss him.
Yep.
Drax is just
positive
gonna look
outcome.
over and just gonna be like, the scandal. I must tell your brother.
right.
Don't you fucking dare, you hear in your mind.
And immediately back, I will.
Fuck
Don't
you.
worry, he gets my pass. You hear your
Hey, I'll
brother's
take it.
voice. All of you do.
Oh.
Oh,
He's gonna look. He's gonna like look around to see where the hell he is.
Drakix, as you look around, your instinctually goes up. It's dark.
He blinks.
Oh.
He's just like, huh? He sets off immediately. He's just like, how long have we been out?
Well, from what I gather, Probably about almost an entire day. And I mean as in, like, it's dark.
Right. I can fix that.
You can look and you can see your brother has a little, like, setup for himself. He's been here a little bit.
Oh. Hi. Yeah.
Jack is still just like blinking a little bit. He's just like, but that was barely a nap. You know what? Dream shit.
Dream shit.
Right.
Just
So,
gonna,
I assume we're back to functioning?
I'm
For the most
pretty
part.
sure. As far as I can tell. Think.
Your
Good.
brother gets up and walks over to you and grabs you by the tunic.
Just gonna hold on to his wrist. Like, what are you doing?
He pulls part of it aside to look at your birthmark.
Oh yeah, that's right. She'll look down at it.
It is brimming with color.
We did it.
I was worried. Not because I didn't think you couldn't do it, but
Uh-huh.
it got scary out there for a bit.
What?
I don't know what you were doing in there, but out here, it was wild.
What was
Did they
happening?
all come and start rushing in here too?
They tried.
Is everybody okay?
We're fine. Dreamer will live. You look over, you see the Dreamer is like slumped, like a drunk in a corner, and he is just like there's blood coming out of his nose. He's got
Doc's immediately
bandages
gonna go
over his
over
head.
and make sure he is okay.
Give a medicine check.
While this is going on, Red's going to be looking for her pack.
Okay.
There's important stuff in there.
There is important stuff in there.
18.
18. Physically, he doesn't seem as bad off as he is basically just exhausted of the arcane abilities. Like, you're looking over him, you check his hands, you can see where he has just forced so much power through his body. He's bruised without being punched.
Do I need to roll anything to look for the pack?
Make an investigation. Well, where'd you know where you left it, so yeah, no, you find it.
Okay, good. All right, good.
He
Okay.
was just messing with you, pretty much. It sounds like.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's immediately putting it on her person, making sure that the urn is okay.
You look over now, you can see your brother's axe looks pretty covered.
Yeah. So, sorry, but not sorry. 'Cause,
No. I felt it.
Good.
First
Good.
time I could take a full breath in a while.
Same here.
And
Normally, to do that, you just need to like kind of pull from
She's
deep
gonna
in your
smack
stomach.
him.
and your brother will take his hand and place on your shoulder. And he'll look at you. You don't need me to tell you I'm proud of you.
Still nice hearing it.
We are very proud of you.
Thank you. With that, I don't know where my mind was going with this. I think everybody's tired. I think we all just rest. Who's here? Who else is here?
So looking around now, you can't see there are a couple people kind of out beyond the threshold that did not dare cross. Which you do see particularly, you see what looks to be about 3 or 4 individuals who are very lithe looking, and you recognize their cloaks to be from the rabbits. And then you see 2 that are kind of in between, like the sheer stockiness of the Ursine clan and the rabbit, and you can see those of the wolf. And they are out beyond the walls and the threshold. But you can see they have a camp. A couple people are injured. But in general, like looking, you're like, well, no one looks dead.
Yeah. As far as we can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Doc deems it necessary, he will drive a cure wounds into the dreamer.
Okay. He was semi-conscious, like not so much. Then you see his eyes kind of open a little bit. Who? Oh.
8 healing.
And he, like, carefully gets himself a little bit more upright.
Doc will help him. Take it easy, friend.
Well, I don't think I ever want to relive this experience ever again.
I think
Son.
Drag is gonna walk over, pat him in the shoulder, give him just like 2 extra points of HP from his pool, and just go, none of us want to. That was a pitch and a half.
Good. Sleep and get out. And he, like, leans back himself and just starts to rest a bit.
Red just raises her eyebrow at him.
He just like looks down, looks over to like Zahn and everything and her brother. He just goes, no wonder nobody likes him.
Doc just looks at him like, I get it.
Yeah. Right.
Zahn, you
Well-
may remove all levels of curse from your character.
Yay.
Oh yeah.
And for your notes on the Totem of Dreams, when you
Yeah.
rage,
Yes.
you have the first part does follow the same verbiage as the bear.
Okay.
But in addition to that, when you crit, you may choose to expend a rage to deal an additional 4d6. That is not, it's just on top of the damage, it's not doubled.
Yep.
And that damage type is force, along with all other damage type from your weapon in that form. Regardless of what weapon you have, it turns into force.
Oh. So whenever I'm raging now.
Whenever
It's
you rage,
force
you deal force
damage.
damage.
I like it. Alrighty. Ooh, guys. She was so close to being dead. There was one more stage left.
Oh, I know.
Ugh. Okay. Okay. As everybody's kind of getting settled and all that, and we're kind of, getting ready for bed, I think Zahn is going to try and meditate a bit
Mm-hmm.
on what just occurred.
Mm-hmm.
And she wants to try and reconnect with her quarry inside of her.
Okay. It is a thankfully effortless endeavor for you. As soon as you focus on that, you feel the presence there, and you begin to kind of see, like, watching tapestries just go past you on each side of you, just flashes of memories of not your own.
Mm-hmm.
You are not in a dream realm. You are once again in the mind and spirit of your guardian, reliving various memories.
As much as she enjoyed the difference of being able to dream and see what a dream was like, she much prefers this version of dreaming.
Okay. And the rest of you?
Well, Doc will find a spot to, lay down for the evening, but he's going to spend all the time in his journals and spell books.
Okay.
Drax is already thinking about the next stops.
Yeah. Red is storing her final 2 sorcery points that she had today in her band. She still had 2 left. Look at me go.
All right. Eva?
Eva will kind of just watch everyone settle in, let them all rest. Because they spent a lot more than she did in that realm. And she kind of looks to Osier, looks to the Dreamer, realizes there are people outside. She's like, oh my god, there are more people here. And
I will say, it's not so much like they're near. Like, their distance
they're
is still
outside,
like...
yeah. They're a ways. It kind of just, like, clicks in her mind. And she will ask Zon for the cloaks that they had gotten from the campsite. And she will give them to their respective tribes.
Okay.
Sana's planning on doing that in the morning, but she's like, sure.
Just rest. I got this.
Sure.
I don't want them to
Yes.
disappear in the morning because you people
Yeah.
move.
I will catch up. But thank you.
Drax is already snoring.
Yeah, see, figured.
Which one do you go to first?
We had one rabbit and one
Wolf.
wolf.
Mm-hmm.
She'll head to the rabbit.
Okay. You see 2, again, much more of a lithe build for moving rather fast for a long time. But also you kind of notice that their weapons that they do have, and with your passive perception, you can pick this up easily. You're well traveled. They don't seem to be quite as what you would expect. You see something more like a sickle, and you also see what looks to be a modified pitchfork, kind of made to sustain and work in combat.
Mm-hmm.
They're ninjas.
One of them kind of stands up and sees you coming. Good evening.
Sorry for the chaos.
No, it's we all felt it, whatever you and... He kind of like tries to look past you. Is she in there?
She is. She is
Oh,
needing
she's
some
fine.
rest, unfortunately. Yes, she's fine.
All of us could feel it when it started to happen. We don't know what it was, but we felt a drawing to this place, a call. So some of us came.
We broke a curse. She is herself
know.
again.
We felt it anyway.
Unfortunately, I'm not the bearer of great news. On our way up here, we passed a campsite. We don't know what happened to them, but we found one of your people there. This was all that was left, and she'll hand over the cloak.
He kind of takes it.
Zon buried them. But
They belong to the land now. They will feed our children.
that is what she said as well. Unfortunately, we don't know who this was, but maybe it can provide somebody some comfort.
Thank you.
Of course.
They kind of hand off to the person. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Like anybody should be taking those that are a bit better at this. You can see he's still like, make an insight check.
Uh-oh. Natural 20
Jesus
for 21.
Christ! It just makes sense. Natural 20 for a 21. You know what adrenaline dump looks like.
Yes.
And the after effects.
Yes.
You're like, this poor farmer. Like, yes, they can defend themselves. Yes, they're probably well trained. but goodness gracious, are they scrawny? Because you're thinking of like Osier and Zahn, and you're looking at the wolf clan. You're like, oh, they're alive at least.
I mean, it would be kind of mean to say, but it makes sense because they're rabbits.
Yeah.
short
Mhm.
bursts.
Yeah. But they thank you, and they kind of go back to their own discussions. You hear them trying to figure out who was not around the clan recently, who may have traveled off to do things.
Yep. And I will proceed to do the same with the wolves.
And he kind of takes it from you. I see. Well, he kind of like unfurls it and looks it over. I mean, all things considered, at least it won't happen again.
Hopefully not.
He just kind of hands it off to his buddy, who's like, give him the look like, really?
Red would appreciate that person, just saying.
If Drac was awake for that, he would have just been like, "Are you not friends with anybody?"
Eva, you get the sense that when you travel as often as they do, while they may not be large, there's just things happen.
Yeah, of course.
And this guy may be a little too jaded.
Yep. She's familiar. She kind of just raises an eyebrow at him, but doesn't say anything.
Well, thanks for bringing it back. We appreciate it. We'll figure out who it was. And beyond that, yeah, it was wild out here.
So we've heard. Is everyone all right?
Oh yeah, all great. I'm doing fine. He raises his hand up. You can see he's missing a ring finger with like some fresh bandages on it.
Could be worse, right?
I still got the rest of the hand.
And the rest of you, you know.
Oh yeah, need the whole thing to hold the hand, huh?
Yeah. Okay, I'll leave you to it, I guess.
All right. Just kind of stands there looking at you.
She'll
Red
walk
would
away.
adopt.
As soon
Yeah.
as the conversation's over, she would leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red would adopt that NPC in like 5
Yes.
seconds.
As you're walking away, you hear, "Do you have to be so fucking weird?" What? What do you mean?
Drac would have,
I
in all
love it.
honesty, if it was Drac, he would have just looked at him, just been like, "You were never going to survive on a ship," and just turn and walk.
Like as you're walking away, Eva, you hear the bickering. You hear the last beat you hear is, "You're so lucky. You are literally the greatest tracker we have." Of course, I'm the greatest.
The ego is what's made him survive.
Sadly,
They
she's
could-
familiar with those kind of people, so they're everywhere.
Hey, yo, I resent that remark.
I wasn't talking about you, dear.
Oh God Almighty!
You head back.
She will settle in next to Red, but she is, again, staying up for the night. She
Okay.
has the energy, has the
Mhm.
wherewithal to go without sleep.
Gotcha.
And Red kind of instinctively snuggles in next to her.
After about 4 or 5 hours, you watch as the dreamer kind of sits up, gets to his feet, and you see he kind of walks over and just grabs something off a rack to eat it.
Fair enough.
Eventually, after consuming this smoked meat or whatever it is, you're not really sure, he heads back behind a couple layers of curtains, and you just hear like
Yep. Let the bodies hit the mattress.
Well, it is 8:55. So why don't we spend the next 5 minutes just chatting about our most recent chapter, the close of that chapter, and all of you leveling up.
Let's go.
Oh
yeah.
no, I'm getting her. Woo!
The hardest decision ever. New spells.
Oh jeez. Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Don't remind me.
My hardest decision right now is which way to go. Which branch do I take?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Zon's got a pretty cool path of it I've heard now.
I
Ooh,
know.
yeah.
I
No,
wanna
that's
see
definitely
that.
true. Yeah.
I'm very excited. Yep.
Ugh.
Got
Uh,
it ASI.
let's
Now.
see. Let's see.
Oh. The
So I-
difficulty between picking between
Drop the
bumping
dice.
up her wisdom or
Oh.
Oh, God. Oh, it's on the floor. Okay.
Oh. That's what I get at the next level. That's hard. Damn it.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
Okay. I'm gonna.
I'm
You
gonna
know
open
what?
up
I'm
our
gonna
chat
bring
so I
this
can
up
look
to
at it.
everyone to know.
Yeah.
So I have decided to go Paladin Rogue, right?
Yeah.
Because it fits his aesthetics.
Yeah.
Besides cunning action for Rogue,
Mhm.
I get Aura of Gust.
Ooh. I remember that one. Yep.
Within 10 feet, any lightning can be turned into radiant, and any radiant can turn into lightning. And it's only damage ideal, plus it's also difficult terrain for my enemies.
Mm.
So while you guys get my bonus to your saves,
Mm-hmm.
it makes it harder for people to leave my immediate vicinity.
Interesting.
Mm.
And with Rogue, you would get the
Cunning action, so
Cunning
disengage,
actions,
dash,
Oh.
as a bonus action. So it kind of gives me that extra abilities as a bonus action, because that's one thing I don't have as a paladin, really.
Yeah. I think, in my opinion, I think you would be best to go Rogue, get those cunning actions, and then the rest of your levels just Paladin. Because for
All
a
I have to
Paladin to
do-
have
Uh-huh.
dash, disengage, and hide, right? Like, that's going to be really key.
I'm definitely going to be putting 3 levels into Rogue,
Yeah.
because that's going to make him more badass when I get that 3rd level.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh. Nice.
Yeah. This early on, though, to have a bonus action to do things
Mm-hmm.
and saving your spells for Divine Smite versus like the Wrathful Smite, I think it would be good.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'll do it that way.
Ooh,
I'll do the second
up to
level
you.
into. No. You make a good point.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that. Another level into Rogue. I'll probably just push 2 levels into Rogue, and then after that, all
Mhm.
Paladin.
Alrighty.
I'm going down a route you guys weren't expecting, actually.
Oh,
Multi-class.
Okay.
No.
I do want to do something, but I don't feel like it. Well, I don't know, because it might. It could come up later.
do it.
It could come up between levels, and that's what I'm interested in.
Okay. What are you thinking? Mm-hmm.
All I currently know is this. I don't think I've actually rolled for HP at all throughout the whole of this.
No, because we're doing max HP.
You don't.
Yeah.
Just
That's right.
Max.
Max, it's Max. Keep good. That's
Yeah.
I'll fix that.
See, here's my conundrum. I'm not
Uh-huh.
none of the stuff that is like a feat that she would take would bring her up to an even. All of her numbers are already even. So,
Yeah. Same.
do I bring her charisma up to a 20 because that's her spell casting?
Mm-hmm.
Do I bring her con up to a 20 because that's her HP? Or do I bring her dex up to 16 because that's her AC? But she doesn't really get into like
No.
hand to hand a lot. Her
I
con's
think-
already pretty good.
Yeah, I think for a spellcaster, you want your DC as high as it can be.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's
Right.
how we'll
That one extra point will make a difference in the end.
go. Yeah.
Especially if you have a
Okay.
lot more DC based attacks.
Yes.
All right, Nutmeg.
yes.
Yeah.
What do you use to build your character on?
What?
Do you use D&D Beyond?
Yes.
Okay. Go to your character sheet.
I'm here.
Go to the... I don't remember what it's called. Hang on.
Like when I go to build my character?
No, you're going to be on the character sheet.
Okay. Feats?
Go to... God damn it, go away. Go to notes.
Notes.
Go to where your curse is.
Yep.
Delete that.
Cool. Deleted.
Add in
Ooh.
expressions.
Okay.
She gets emotes now.
First expression you have unlocked
Yes.
is the expression of ferocity. By expending 1 point of rage, you may... Excuse me, when you land a critical hit, by expending 1 point of rage, you may deal an additional 4d6 damage. When your rage ends, after using... This will be under the default section of expressions. When you utilize an expression, at the end of your rage, you accumulate that many stacks of exhaustion.
Okay.
So if you do it once, you get 1. If you do it twice, you get 2. You do it 3, you get 3. And these are stacks.
Okay.
Like if you do...
Yeah. If I do
multiple
3.
expressions, yeah,
Yeah.
you will
Okay.
come out of rage at 3 levels of exhaustion.
Okay. Cool.
As you,
So-
as you meet conditions, or you roleplay it out, you may find more expressions.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Fancy.
I will do my
Very
best to make sure
fancy.
everyone has a Nido mechanic like that. It's just Barbarian's the easiest to play with because it's just hit things.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Hit things, kill things.
Hardest will be doctors because you're a fucking wizard.
Yeah, good luck with that, buddy.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
have 2. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, real quick. What's the totem name again?
Totem of Dreams.
Totem of Dream.
I'll give you some help with it, Brandon, if you want. You leaning more into the necromancy aspects fix. I talked to Tasha before about this. I do feel like it's underdeveloped.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
If you want to make a proposal and then send it to me, I will review it.
Okay. Two mechanics question. Well, maybe 3.
How
It
can
depends.
I assist?
All right. Is she technically considered a shape changer because she at one point had access to changing into phoenix form?
I will say not at this time.
Okay. So, would she be able to get the polymorph spell and polymorph into a phoenix?
No.
Damn
There's
it.
a certain CR rating.
There is a CR rating you must adhere to.
That sucks. Okay. So, then final question.
Now,
How would-
thematically, if you want to shape this into an avian creature that is of that CR, we can just say you look like a phoenix. I'm fine with that.
Fair. So greater invisibility. How would that work with her wreath? Because she's
It goes with
on
you.
fire. The fire is on her, and it says
Yeah, no, it
anything
would go
that-
with you.
it would. So her fire would be
It would
invisible.
vanish
too.
with you.
Okay. Yep. Figured out what she's getting. All right.
Yeah. It'd be just like, I mean, yeah, sure, the paladin's aura is supposed to be invisible, but thematically, I would imagine, to me anyways, it would have a slight, very slight coloration to it.
Okay. All right.
Unless you went
perfect.
Makes
invisible.
sense.
She's gonna be the master of stealth now.
I'm trying to think of something else. If you're holding a torch and you go invisible, it goes invisible with you.
That's fair. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just
All
trying
right.
to think. That's a really good thing to Google, actually. Now that I pose that question.
Yeah.
Please hold.
Okay.
Hey, you made him think.
Look, I want her to be able to be completely invisible even through actions. That would be great.
No, it's perfectly fair.
Yeah. She and Eva can go on stakeouts together that way.
I'm going to say that when you do that,
Mm-hmm.
you no longer shed light at all for anybody,
Okay. So even for herself. Damn.
even for yourself.
She just can't do that in the dark then. That's fine. I mean, it makes sense.
It does. Because at that point, like, really, what's the point of being invisible anyway? If
Yeah.
you're just going to be able to be seen by others.
Yeah, true enough. She can also give it to other people, so she's going to take that.
Mm-hmm.
She's also going to replace one of her meta magic thingies.
I do see arguments stating that it would still cast light. You just wouldn't see the source, but it wouldn't be hard to pinpoint the source, given that there is a sphere of light just walking around.
I mean, fair.
So, I'm
Uh-oh. Okay.
going to make the call to where the light source, it just does not operate.
Okay, cool. Cool.
It doesn't, like, extinguish, go away. When you become uninvisible, it comes right back.
Okay.
That's fair.
That is fair.
Do
Alrighty then.
I?
I think we're good to say goodnight to our lovely viewers.
Yeah.
Yay!
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoy the last... Oh gosh. How long was this one? 8 episodes? 9? 8, 9?
Roughly 9.
Around there.
Hopefully you enjoyed our chapter on the Curse of Levikazon. I'm not sure if that would be the official name just yet, but that was our main focus. But it was a fun... I had a blast telling that story.
I did too.
Honestly, I feel like we could even call it the Curse of the Guardians.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
That technically that's what it was based on, so
Like that.
I like that. Son of the Guardian's Curse. Could work.
Nice. Well, everybody, we'll see what adventures they pick up on next week. Until then, make sure you be safe, have fun, stay hydrated if you're in an area where it's very hot. And as always, please never forget your snacks. Good night, everybody.
good.